thing. Okay.
Okay, so
Let's get settled. Okay.
Okay, let us know if you see us, hear us, if everything's working.
We think we're here. Do you all think we're here? Oh, goodness. I see lots of familiar names over there. Can you see us? Okay, Grandma's Homemade says yes. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate it. Black Widow's here. Xanthia's here. She says she sees us and hears us. Thank you. Alexis, the Stanley family. Hi, Stanley family. Jeanette and Holly. Joanne's here. Joanne, I have emails from you. I just haven't responded. Lori's here. Hope from North Carolina. Lily and Michelle and Miss George is here. Miss Debbie and Lorraine and Monique from the Netherlands. Let's see. Eva, yes, says give a thumbs up. Yes, please. Thumbs up. And let's see. Sabra. Alexis is here from Germany. Deborah and Lisa. Emily's here from California. Karen from Ohio. Clarabelle's here. Hey. Melody from Michigan. Oh, goodness. The chat just scooted. Oh, Miss Mary Ann's here. I did see her and Jean. Yep, it's starting to scoot. Lisa Cannon from Texas. Oh, goodness, guys. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate it a whole bunch. This kind of live stream is a little special for us. So, and I'm sorry if I'm all coffee.
Spring.
Yes, and spring hates me. Let's see.
Everything is
everything
is blooming. Everything was. We're glad, but your body has to get adjusted to.
I'm fine as long as I don't talk.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. You do that one.
Okay. Thank you, Mary. Is it okay? So, yeah, people pouring in. We've got 175 people on here so far. It's still climbing. Much more people coming in. Oh, it's rolling like crazy. So, we're everybody's just flying by. So we see a bunch of people are jumping on here. So,
oh my goodness.
yeah, a bunch of people are jumping on here. So yeah, we're about we've jumped up about 30 or 40 more people in that.
I have to do a lot of talking.
Okay.
So I love spring. It's my favorite season, but it hates me. So
you'll get adjusted in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Abigail, will you go get me one of those sugar-free Werther's little candies? Maybe if I suck on that, it'll help me.
Okay, so I guess we'll go ahead and get started because we've got 200 people now. So yeah, if you want me to start doing this talking. So as everybody knows, a year.
It's our anniversary. 1 year on YouTube.
A year. It doesn't seem like that long in a lot of respects.
Thank you, baby.
So it's kind of wild of how much has happened. It has definitely changed our lives, kind of dominated a lot of our lives as far as a lot of our trying to adjust to this. We'll talk about that later as far as the whole
fitting it into the schedule.
How does this work? Because we were, as you can probably pick up, we were already very busy people.
Yeah.
And so all of this came along and so having to factor that in and things that we've learned and things that we might adjust for the future. But yeah, it has been a pretty wild ride.
Wow,
that's for sure.
It absolutely has. Yes, and we hit 25,000 subscribers on our 1 year anniversary
it was unbelievable. I mean, it was hit it right there on the nose. And what was funny was because 2 weeks ago we said, I think it was 2 weeks ago when we said maybe we can hit 24,000.
Yeah.
And we actually ended up hitting 25.
And I thought we were stretching it then. 24,000 was like that would be nice.
And I think what happens, and I'm sure this is true with any YouTube channel, it's kind of like interest rates on money. The more money you have, the more it climbs. I think the growth, it's like a snowball going down a hill. So it's put out there more, so the growth goes at a faster rate the higher the so yeah, that it's
Well, I hope it works that way.
well, I mean, generally speaking, yeah, because I mean, YouTube pushes it more because you have more subscribers, so it kind of keeps on flowing like a snowball rolling down a hill. So
Did you tell Miss Marianne thank you? I missed it.
yes,
Okay,
Marianne,
whatever.
thank you.
And Marguerite, I just saw your super chat pop up there, so that's what reminded me about Marianne's. Thank you. Appreciate you
So
very much. Thank you.
so yeah, it's been pretty wild, a little overwhelming because when um, we first started making videos, I mean, really wasn't even sure how many we would be doing. I did happen to look it up. Strange enough, and that's kind of surprising. I was a little shocked. We actually made 22 videos the first month.
Really?
Mhm. The second month we made 25. And as a comparison, last month we did 20, and the month before that 19. Now we're doing live streams now too, though.
Okay.
That's not counting the live streams. But
I do know our videos at first were much, much shorter.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't get that. There's so many things we didn't know.
Hmm.
So yeah, we were making these short little videos, and you can't, um, you don't. And I guess that's one of the things. If you've got channels out there and you want some, don't make 5-minute videos and don't make 3-hour videos. You know what I'm saying? What would you say that are when you're looking at our videos, the ones that do pretty good, the time frames, what would you say, about 25, 30 minutes?
I'd say that's our average.
About
We've
right.
had some 45-minute videos do very well.
Yeah.
Um,
If it sometimes it's hard to hold people that long. It
yeah,
depends on
yeah,
what you got going on.
yeah. I don't know how long they were watching.
Yeah, because it's interesting. Some people will say, I really only have time to watch short videos, but other people say, hey, when I'm cleaning house, when I'm doing things, I want to be able to just to have these long videos running in the background, or when I'm exercising or whatever. So some people like the videos to be a little on the longer side, but
Okay, Debbie made a comment in the chat, says, I saw where most channels take over 3 years to accomplish 25,000. Did you see Mama Bear to Minnie's comment? Sorry, guys. Hey, Sarah, can you make me up a cup of hot tea? Is
so that's
Jeannie on there says I need a cup of hot tea?
so
I
Debbie,
think it would
Mama
help.
Bear both have found the same research over 3 years,
Yes,
three and a half, three and
years
a
is what
half
Mama Bear
years.
to Minnie
Um,
said. Peppermint would be great. Peppermint tea would be awesome. Okay.
so
Um,
and the other thing that we do need to point out, this was not gradual growth. We
yeah,
did have, as
yeah,
the phrase is, something went viral.
yeah. Well, for us,
So
I
for
don't.
us, well, but I mean, yeah, well, yeah, for us, because yeah, we had a what we eat in a week video.
That a viewer told us to do.
Yeah,
Miss
that
Maureen
which was
told us to
not
do.
something on our radar.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, that video was not. Of course, a lot of the videos we do now, we never, a year ago, we'd never even dreamed that we were doing these types of videos. But someone suggested, why don't you do a video on what a large family eats in one week? So we did, and oh, it was a huge hit. We got like, I want to say like over 1,000 subscribers, like in like a day or something. It was, and that's what got the momentum going. So you
Yeah.
never know when something like that is going to hit, and it catches on. And again, wasn't even something that we would have thought of to do if it wasn't for people
Mhm.
who watch YouTube
Yep.
videos a lot, so they kind of know what's popular, they know what people like.
No,
And
we were already monetized before
yeah, we were monetized,
that
but we were
video.
just barely,
Yeah.
just barely going. But that video really got us moving, and so something like that makes a big difference. And just like here recently, strange enough, all these shorts that we've done, all
Mhm.
these things, and we do a short on our deep spring, and I
Mhm.
didn't really, even when we did it, I didn't even think anything of it because we just had a few people, hey, you mentioned this deep spring, can we see it? So I thought, okay, I'll do a little short about it. I mean, literally thinking, just a few people. What was it? Is it on here? I thought it was on here.
It's over 300
Yes, like
something thousand.
it's 300 and something thousand views on that short
And
of
the
the deep spring.
subscriber count.
And 1,000 people subscribed off of it. It's like, okay, so you never know. And those are the types of things like people ask, how do you, there's no way to make that happen. It's just, it's, I guess like winning the lottery or whatever, you know.
We didn't
there's
post those videos going, this is it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
This is gonna do it.
And that short on the, yeah, we picked up 1,000 subscribers a week or so ago on, and again, on a video that I thought was just hey, a few people asked about this. I'll throw this up here. Never dreamed that it would. So much of this stuff is, I still don't understand how YouTube works as far as they think this is what they want to push, and they decide that certain things will, they'll put it out there more. And we can see that on our end, that oh, what's it called? I can't remember. It's that for recommended, that they'll, how many times it pops up on people's recommended or whatever impressions. Yeah, how many?
Yeah.
And you can see, like, sometimes all of a sudden the impression will be really high on a particular video. For whatever reason, YouTube decided we're going to throw that one at people.
And I wish we knew what the secret was.
Yeah, it
would share
it seems random to me, because it's weird, because sometimes we have videos that I think, wow, this video should be really interesting and people should, and it really doesn't. And then sometimes, just like I said, that one, it's just like, okay, for whatever reason, YouTube thought that was good, they were going to push it. So anyway,
yeah. So, but you guys that have been around a long time know we started with our old Kodak Easy Share camera. We have never done fancy music. We don't do the fancy thumbnails. I don't have a Canva.
By the way, we learned a lesson on the music too.
Yes.
We had to go back and remove, we actually had music and we had to go back and remove it all, because
when we got monetized,
yeah, they go back and they won't let you make it because you can't have music because somebody owns it.
Because we used the free music available on YouTube, thinking that was okay.
Because it was free. Yeah, we knew you couldn't use songs off the radio or whatever, but it was said it was free. But no, that don't mean.
So you got to be careful.
You still can't be monetized with it. So I'd avoid music unless somehow unless you're making your own and you're writing a song or something.
Yeah. So we're not a fancy channel.
Yeah.
We don't have all the bells and whistles. We're pretty low tech, I think. Because Carol says that is for Shawn.
Oh, thank you, Carol.
Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. You're always very, very good to us. Let's see. So, yes, Melissa, I have reading glasses. I'm wearing contacts right now, but I'm well over 40 years old. And so the reading glasses help me immensely. But
we didn't put that short up today, did we?
No, never did put a short up today.
Okay, too. I made a short today, but it hasn't been. Should I give them just kind of a hint?
You can.
Okay. Yep. So I'll just say I made a short and it involves wolf urine. How about that? I've got a short that involves wolf urine.
I don't think anyone else in the whole wide world said that sentence today. Be looking
for that short. You will be seeing me in the woods with some wolf urine.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Okay. So wait for that one.
Oh goodness. Let's see. I'm not keeping up with the chat, guys. So if you are asking questions, we'll have to try to get them again. Yeah, wolf urine. How interesting.
Yeah, you have to see. Yeah.
Goodness. Shawn trying to trap something. See, you've got them intrigued now. Look at that.
See. Yeah.
Oh, Miss Vicky's here. Real stories, a writer's pen and a fisherman's tale. Says, if I be needing wolf urine, I be moving.
Yeah, we're.
Oh, goodness.
Hi, Vicky.
Yes, trying to get rid of the bobcat. Oh, you say hi to Miss Vicky. Yes. Abigail loves Miss Vicky. So, you got them intrigued. Charla, thank you for the super chat. I did see up there she talked about celebrating with that. So thank you, Charla. Thank you so much. Let's see. Are you trying to keep critters away from the farm?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what we got some other shorts about that. We've had a nighttime visitor very frequently. Uh, if you haven't seen the video, look for the short. We've got it on camera, and you can go like voting. You can vote. What is this? So people can
Lots of
get on
guesses.
and lots of guesses, and it's fascinating about the guesses because we have viewers from all over the world, and you can tell probably where someone is from because they'll mention an animal that I have to Google. And then when you find out where is that, where in the world is that particular animal that they're mentioning, you go, oh, so this is where this person must live. So things that we don't have here. So,
She's
but
snuggling back here behind
yeah,
you.
feel her back here.
Rebekah.
So yeah, so it's kind of interesting to hear everyone's guesses because yeah, depends on kind of where people live is kind of what they guess.
So, okay. Well, we thought
Oh,
here at the, oh, Lori, thank you
thank
for
you
the
very
super
much.
chat. Also, she says, congrats. Thank you. Really do appreciate it. You appreciate it? Okay. This one does too. So,
Spelled some at Cabela's.
oh, Deborah.
Spell it. Well,
She said, I work at Cabela's and someone opened up some scents and spilled some on Sunday. Oh boy.
either you're attracting something or repelling something, depending on what you spill. Norma, thank you very much.
Chat. She says, happy anniversary. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
And Christy as well, but Christy
For
specifies
Abigail.
for Abigail.
Okay.
What do you say, baby?
Thank you.
Thank you, Christy. Let's see. Do we get links? Lynx.
Okay, so links enough. Big cats have different names depending where you're at. Some people call them mountain lions,
Oh,
cougars, lynx. There's all these different terms for the big cat, and it's regional. Panther.
okay.
So it's a regional
Bobcat?
it's a regional
Did you hear?
thing
Did you hear,
that
Daddy?
yeah, bobcats. Yeah,
Bobcats?
bobcats are smaller. So every area has their own name for a big cat.
And lynx would fall in that
Yeah,
category too.
that's another another one of the terms that and I guess maybe there's variations geographically depending on where you're at, but pretty much all the same thing. I mean, whether you call it a cougar, a mountain lion, or a panther or whatever, you don't want it chasing you. I can tell you, I don't care what you call it, you don't want it after you.
You almost sneezed on me, so she ran away. Don't sneeze on Mama. Oh goodness. Okay. Okay, we were going to go over the history a little bit more, but did I already cover everything pretty much? Just that we didn't start off fancy. You said we started off with more videos than I thought we did.
Yeah, again, but you pointed out they were a little bit.
They were short.
And when you're doing little short and stuff, it didn't take as much time to do
Mhm.
things. So they were load quicker and all that.
But then we tried to get on a schedule, and as things got busier, we actually started making a little fewer videos. Here, baby, come up here and sit with Mama. Come up here. What are you doing? Are you going to sleep? You are. You already took it. She took a nap this afternoon. A lot of times she misses the nap, but okay. I'm totally thrown off, guys. This whole throat thing has me thrown off. I feel fine. I don't feel sick. I just get the tickle, and when the tickle hits, it's bad. So, but Sarah has tea steeping for me. Did you write down analytics?
Yeah.
Okay, you do
Okay.
your analytics then.
Okay. So I'm gonna drink. Well, I'll do the whole for a whole year, but
Mhm.
there was a couple of things. There's something I can only see for the last 30 days. So the searches are pretty much all the same. One new search that y'all been doing in the last 30 days, prepper items to stock up on. That's a new one that y'all are doing. And the other one is channels also subscribe to. This is a new one that popped up I haven't seen before. So let's see if any of you, because it's got to be some of you, for it to be in the top 15. Edison Motors. He's a guy in British Columbia who takes big giant trucks and turns them into electric trucks.
Okay.
So he'll like have
And
gigantic
we got linked up with this channel.
people who subscribe to our channel. the top 15 over the past 30 days is people like this guy who up in BC who converts giant I'm talking like semi trucks and stuff.
Okay.
And turns them into electric trucks.
Okay.
So there you go. That's a new one. So
here, Vicky says I've got that book you mentioned in my Amazon cart. Is it that 1 second after? Is that the one you're talking about, Vicky?
because that's a good one.
Yeah.
Real good one.
Yeah. And I just made a note too. I'll talk about preparedness stuff a little bit more after you do your.
Yeah, I'd like. Yes. Yeah, Vicky. You want to read that book? And yeah, we want to try to get some more of those type of videos out there. I'm just busy.
I know.
Okay, so in the entire lifetime of the channel,
Okay. 1 year.
81% of our viewers are the United States. So 19% are outside of the United States, which
Okay.
again, a year from now, if somebody would have told me that 19% of the views would come from outside of the, I would have thought, I'm lucky if it comes from outside of Missouri.
I know. Missouri, Oklahoma.
Yeah, I mean, I thought like,
Arkansas.
within a few miles of here is all we would get. So that was shocking. Canada is the most, then the United Kingdom and Australia. The states Texas, California, Ohio, Florida, North Carolina, and Wyoming's at the bottom. So I was looking up countries you've never heard of. We get more views than Wyoming does. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Is it just because the population is so low in Wyoming, or have we offended them in some way?
I don't know. Population is kind of low there, or there in Wyoming, they live out in the middle of nowhere. They're probably like, y'all aren't doing anything we're not doing. You're like looking in the mirror. Okay. So anyway, yeah, that deep spring video from a couple of weeks ago was actually the most viewed thing that we've had. And then the number 2 and number 3 were both what we eat in a week videos.
Yeah.
So those what we eat in a week videos are still really, really popular. Yeah. I really love the what we eat in a week videos. Okay. The countries: United States, Canada, UK, Australia, South Africa, Ireland, Germany, New Zealand, Netherlands, and India. Okay. Those are our top 10.
Huh.
The most views we ever got, February 28th of this year.
What was that?
Well, and it has to do with that deep spring video.
Oh.
The most views we ever got in one day.
Okay. That makes sense.
That was 74,001 view in a day.
Okay.
A lot of views in a day. Over 74,000 people.
Wow.
In one day.
Voice reason. It was that short, the deep spring short.
Yeah.
We did. Yeah.
That was the we averaged 68.5 new people a day subscribe.
If you average the year.
If you average the whole thing.
Okay. Our subscribers.
Yeah, it goes up and down, up and down. Yeah. So
365 days.
Yeah. So it averages to be 68.5 people subscribe every day. As of today, 3.8 million views on the channel.
You guys.
That's more people than a lot of states in the United States has a population.
That's awesome. That's a big number.
So that's 680,000 hours, watch hours.
Okay.
Out of 307 videos.
307.
We made just a little over 300 videos.
Okay.
And 25,037 subscribers as of 20 minutes ago. 30 minutes ago. Yeah. So, and cities. Number 1 city that watches us, Chicago, and number 1 city outside the United States is Sydney. Okay. Australia. So
see, it's interesting. Let's see. Oh, Charity, I'm glad you're here. She made it. She said, better late than never. That's right. Okay, we're going to talk about the different states that are here. Missouri here to support. I saw Miss Debbie from Texas on there. Are the older kids getting more shy about being on videos? It sure seems like they are. David asks, as we've gone further into this, some are more shy about it, and we're not going to force them to be.
They don't want to be on the video. There's don't be on the video.
And just by their nature, even before we had the YouTube channel, some are more introverted and some are more extroverted. Abigail is more extroverted. So And there she came sliding in on her socks from the kitchen. She's a mess. So, yeah, and we're not going to make them be on there if they, aren't interested in it. So, let's see. Um, okay. Do we want to talk about there was another statistic,
Oh, yeah, I did have one
the
of
not so fun one. We thought we'd throw out the not so fun one also.
So yeah, we had 25,037 people subscribe, all those views, but we have 189 people
That
we've had to block.
we've had to block that many people.
189 people.
So having the YouTube channel, I mean, it's been mostly great.
Yeah.
The vast majority of it has been a very positive experience, but it's not all. And I do think it's important that people that are getting into YouTube,
Yeah. Yeah, be careful what you wish for.
you need to know that it's not all sunshine and rainbows.
You know, yeah, you know, and depending on who you are and where you live, it would be a little, I don't know, I might be a little bit more hesitant or something, depending on who you are as far as getting into these. But
So, well, and you can see, I think if you all go through and look at our, comment section on some of the videos, there's still a lot of negative comments
that we
on there
don't block.
that
Yeah.
aren't blocked.
Yeah.
So that 189.
That's when it just gets bizarre. I mean,
Yeah.
like wild,
Yeah,
crazy
just
stuff that we have to
and
get rid of.
repeated.
Yeah.
And repeated. So, yeah. But Vicky says, glad y'all didn't label me as a stalker. Never, Vicky. Sam, can you be sure that you put Miss Vicky's channel, the link? Did you already do it and I missed it? No, yeah, if you could do that, their channel is Real Stories, a Writer's Pen, and a Fisherman's Tale, and you should check them out. Miss Vicky came to our meet and greet. Awesome, awesome lady. Very funny, very sweet.
And every week they have a vehicle that explodes or breaks down or gets crashed into something.
They've had a tough time here lately.
Unbelievable.
Yes, they have. So, and then also I saw the Stanley family's on here too, Sam. If you could put a link to them too. Stanley family, we've been friends with them, in real life friends for many years now. So, very good family. A lot of you say you like our channel because it's wholesome and, all the children and things like that. The Stanley family is going to be doing that as well. What are you doing, baby? You okay? Okay. Yeah, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all, Dolores says. That's what I was taught. A lot of people weren't taught that. So sometimes I read some of the comments and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Why? What were you thinking? So a lot of them I just shake my head and scroll on, but some of them after repeated times they just it's just done. What? What's for snack? You just ate supper. Okay, she wants snack.
Yeah, I'll go feed her something.
Yep. If there's leftovers still out, see if Rebekah can have some more. Any more guacamole? Is all the guacamole gone? Oh, look, Sarah's got some for you. You can go have some more to eat then.
And we have reached the point in numerous of us to be somewhere in public and people walk up to us.
Yes.
And it's happening more and more in every place you go. That it's weird because you think there's a lot of people in this world. How am I running across?
Well, just last week I was somewhere and in Poplar Bluff and had someone come up to me and recognized me and Sarah.
One of the
last week, Andrew, you all saw in the What We Eat in a Week video that he spent some time at my parents' house, and he was somewhere with my dad, and someone came up to him and recognized Andrew. So, yeah. So yeah, that happens, and it's still strange.
Yeah.
So it's neat. No, I'm not. Come up, say hi. I like that. It's a nice kind of neat, but weird at the same time. So
Yeah, because you think of some of the creepy things that happen. What if one of those, but anyway, um,
Yeah, Monique says some people are bored with nothing better to do, I guess. Pretty sad. My thing that I always tell the kids is if someone has enough time to do something that's foolish, then they should grow a garden or get chickens or find something to do to make better use of their time.
I am.
You are? Yep, you are. And Mary says, I was taught to treat others the way I want to be treated. Yep. So, um, David asks, are you noticing the high inflation in your budget? I am noticing, we had this, I've had to make a little change to the grocery shopping, which I am due for my once a month grocery shopping haul this week. So we will see. Last month I went over, well, but we'll see how it goes this week. But Monique said she would be too shy to say hello. Don't be shy. Do the next best thing, Robin says. Yes, I like to say that. Um, the good, the bad, and the ugly is everywhere. I just try to go on people, do what they do. Okay. Let's see. Oh, just subscribe to Miss Vicky's channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm sure she does too. Um, the world needs more kindness. Dolores, I agree with that. So, yeah, Jean says I stopped buying soda years ago. It's expensive and it's not healthy. So, this month, I'm not, I usually buy my Zevia sodas at Sam's Club every month. I'm not. So it is getting kicked out of the budget. And that's what happens. Like when inflation did kick in hard and heavy, I dialed back the things. I used to buy a whole lot more frozen fish, and it would be in our meal rotations a whole lot more. And that was one of the things I cut back on. And, you just pick a little bit here and a little bit there. Yes, throw that in the trash. And will you ask Sarah if my tea is ready to? It's pretty hot. Y'all can watch me burn my mouth here on the live stream. So, um, yeah, and Exanthea says on here, it's so easy to be kind and respectful. I mean, that's my thinking too.
yeah.
I do not understand. Um, Joy for Jenna is asking about the sweet sourdough recipe that we made recently. Actually, Sarah's in the kitchen working on a second one now.
What are you doing now?
Michelle, thank you for the super chat. It's about to scroll up there. Really do appreciate it. And then the chat jumped. So if I miss something, you'll have to post it again because I lose it. Rose asked, can you share a little more about your garlic oil and what you use it for? Okay, so I've used the garlic oil for years. It was in my recent What We Eat in a Week video because it was sitting on the counter when I was filming. I just I just take garlic cloves and I peel them and then I smash them real good with the broad side of a knife. And it just gets good and squished, and some of the juice will start to ooze out. Yeah, Sarah, you can just set it right here for me.
Here, hold on.
You're gonna get a coaster for me. So I smash it and let those juices ooze out. I put it in a little bowl and cover it with olive oil. And then I let it sit there for days, weeks, just whenever I get back around to it. Thank you, Sarah. It is hot. It is hot. I'll be patient. I'll be patient. Okay. And I do try to cover it up with a little handkerchief to keep gnats or anything out of it. And after it's finished, I will take the garlic cloves out. So I'm just left with the oil there and put it in a little dropper bottle. And I like to use it whenever any of our children, well, any of us have a fever, when you can tell our body is fighting something. Did I miss something? Okay. Okay. Um, I will take those dropper and I will drop some on the palm of my hand and I will slather it on the bottom of their feet and then put socks on. And I believe, I'm not a doctor, but I believe it helps our bodies to fight whatever it is that they're fighting. So that's what we do. So um, Okay. Miss Marianne says I've made her son an Aldi fan. Sarah's talking to Shawn, and I'm not sure. I was catching something in the middle there. So, Miss Carol says, thank you, Sarah, for taking care of Mama. Yep, she's good. Okay. B asks a question on here that we were going to actually touch on tonight. Will you be stopping the unboxing at some point? Seems like you will run out of room for all the new stuff.
Well, it's timely to ask that.
Yeah, it was on our list to cover tonight.
Yeah, things to talk about today.
So, speaking of negative comments, okay, if you guys go back and you look at the latest unboxing video, I didn't enjoy the comment section was
it was just
not
horrible.
fun.
Yeah.
I'll put it that way. And I'm just done.
Here's the analogy that I would use. Imagine that when let's say you go shopping all the time, and there's 7 or 8 different stores you go to. Every time you go to one particular store, the tires on your vehicle get slashed, you get beat up, you get robbed. Are you going to keep going back to that store? At some point, it's like, it's not worth it. It's just such a, it's not worth it. So if someone said, well, but don't there's no way. It's just completely not with the misery of it. It's just, so our peace is worth so much more. I don't think, because you don't know. I'm not saying you don't, you haven't seen this, especially the stuff that you don't even see that
Okay, so
that
the
gets
comments
filtered
that
out,
you do see,
or the stuff that we actually let go through.
yeah.
You can imagine what we don't let go through. And it is, it is very unsettling.
And when it has to do with our children,
very unsettling.
It's just, I just don't have the time, or the way I put it earlier is I don't have the time or the energy to police the comment sections like I have to do in the unboxing videos. There's so much hatred, and I don't understand people having that amount of hatred. So here's what we've decided at this point. You guys know we're open. We've changed our minds back and forth on things. So nothing that we say is set in stone, but this is where we're at right now. Right now, what we thought is we're still receiving gifts, guys.
Yeah.
Lots of gifts. And I know the people that have sent the gifts that we're receiving have sent them expecting to see them on an unboxing video, because that tends to be what we do. So we have decided to keep filming everything that we receive through March 31st. And that'll give these gifts time to trickle in. I don't want anyone to send something and then be disappointed that, it wasn't on video and I thought it was going to be.
Everyone that wanted to see something on video, we'll cover that. So this is kind of the fair notice from this point forward.
So, and then after that, okay, now some are saying to turn off comments on the videos too.
They'll just nail us on the other ones. They'll just nail us on the other videos, and we'll still get the emails.
Yeah, I get.
They'll still get the hate mails.
Yeah, I get emails. I get Facebook messages. It's not just on YouTube.
Yeah,
there are some very upset people.
And something that I do want to point out, and we know, it's ironically, we were just watching a video last night on another channel. It's weird that because we showed what people got us, we got all that hatred. Because people are like, no one else gets all that stuff. Yeah, they do. They probably get a lot more. They just don't show it.
And now I know why they don't show it.
Yeah, now I know why they don't show it. The other channels get stuff too. Once they get, any type of size to the channel. But they just don't show it because it's not worth it. And so, again, that's one of those lesson learned. all the people that's been doing this longer than us, that have channels bigger than us, I'm sure would all say, yeah, you should have picked up on that already, that was, you can't do that.
My reason
Yeah.
for wanting to keep them on there, this was my way of thanking you all for sending the things that you do.
Yeah.
I want you guys to see my children excited and happy and bouncing up and down and appreciative of the things you send. But I'm just done with having to deal.
Yeah.
It's stealing so much peace. The way I put it to Shawn is it
Yeah.
is contaminating my life. And I detest that.
Yeah.
So
But we'll
yeah,
just do like
Bex,
the other.
she
we'll
says
just
I
do like-
never read other comments. Yeah, that's good in that case, I think.
Yeah.
So
And I'm glad a lot of you don't get into reading all that trash. There's
Yeah.
there's bad stuff that goes out there.
Well, because then and it's not just people attacking Shawn and I
Mhm.
or our children, but they get on there and attack the viewers, the other commenters too.
The same people, they get on there and they'll attack. Yeah.
Specifically,
Because some of you are really active in the
Yeah.
comments. Y'all like to really comment back and forth and talk, and they'll get it and they'll just start nailing them. They'll just start going after them. It's just like,
especially those that are giving gifts too. You're part of the problem and things like that.
yeah,
I'm just so for voice reason. Thank you for the super chat. I do appreciate that. I get upset over this, guys.
yeah, it's just Carol.
And
Carol, thank you very much. So yeah, I just want you to understand. Yes, we would want to keep thanking people and being open and show the thing.
transparent
Be
with it.
transparent. Because that was our idea to be, but that has come back to bite us. It's we understand why all the other channels just don't show it. The other channels just hide it, and that's what everyone has to do. So,
Yeah, Lisa says it doesn't bother me if they say I'm part of the problem. I just make a fool of them. Lisa, you are stronger than I am. You really are.
and Lisa's Lisa's a scrapper. Somebody goes after Lisa, she can fight.
I ended up blocking
But a lot of
someone
people
for
really get hurt.
attacking Lisa.
Yeah, a lot of people, and a lot of our viewers are not as strong-willed as Lisa. Some of them they really take it to heart and get hurt by the nasty things people say at them, and they just can't stand it. It just can't stand people getting hurt.
And I do think this is an integral part of this whole 1 year on YouTube experience. I want this video to be a celebration because what has happened this year has been extraordinary.
Yeah.
But you need to know the negatives that come along with it too. They're there.
Those of you who've got channels and stuff, just there's sides to it that's not quite so fun once your numbers start getting up. So just kind of keep that in mind.
Yeah. So yeah, they're in the chat talking about how they enjoy the unboxing videos. Sam, Jimmy Branch Homestead is on here. I couldn't read the comment, but can you find Miss Wanda's channel, Jimmy Branch Homestead, and put a link there also? Miss Wanda, Jimmy Branch Homestead in real life, friends. Deborah,
thank you very much.
She says no special reason for the super chat, just love to you all.
And I did show it just
Thank you, Deborah.
Serious we are. I ran the numbers, 19%, so almost 20%, almost $1 out of $5 that we make off of YouTube is from the unboxing videos. We're willing to take that hit to just have the peace of mind to just not have to deal with, again, y'all don't even see that, just terrible things that you say and messages. Just we'll take the 19% hit on the income to just not have to deal with that anymore. I think it'll reduce quite a bit because again, the other channels who just don't show it, they don't seem to get that. It's bad, so fine. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it anymore.
Colleen says people send gifts out of kindness. If others don't like it, they don't need to watch. That's my thinking too.
Yeah.
They're like school bullies. Absolutely.
They are the school. So
And I've had commenters come back, I don't like these videos, and I know you'll come back and tell me just to not watch, but, and then they'll go on to say all the things they dislike.
Yeah.
I will never understand.
Yeah. So, but anyway, but we appreciate everybody, and we know that 99% of the people on here are fantastic, and
Yes.
it's just
Yeah.
terrible that that happens. But
Oh, Miss Vicky says she's sent something for Sam. Now, if it gets here before March 31st, we plan to film that at
Yeah,
this
let's-
point.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and that's the reason why we went ahead and said March 31st, because I know some people sending things
yeah,
want.
some things are in transit
Yeah.
and everything like that, so we want to give fair notice that
Yeah.
we're doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, people have things, and
Yeah, I don't know if you all noticed too on the live stream tonight in the chat. We used to make it where anybody could comment. We did specify that only subscribers
yeah, only
could
subscribers on
comment. So
here.
you have to be subscribed to our channel in order to comment. And again, that was just to diminish
Yeah. And
any.
Aiden
Yeah.
points something out too. Yeah, people, it's called projection. People have personal things they're angry about, so they find scapegoats to take it out on.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Christy, this makes me so mad that people are so mean to you and the children, because we love to send y'all stuff because that is our love language. And I absolutely get that. Yeah. Bashing on us for our parenting and our decisions and things like that is one thing. When you start, I mean, kids
After the
getting
kids.
gifts and being excited. I just, the mama got irate whenever I started seeing all these things about my children. I didn't like that. So, oh my, Palmy Angel Crafts sent a super chat. Thank you. Let me read the little, it says maybe unboxings need to be members only if you are willing to do that so we can still see them. See, and that goes back to the members only thing, which has been brought up.
Yeah,
That's a paid for something. It's like behind a paid for a different thing, and we didn't want to make
I don't
require people to pay to watch our
really
videos.
don't like the idea of having people having to pay.
So that's the downfall of that.
Yeah.
But Michelle says she still has to subscribe over and over.
See, we keep getting that. There's some people, other people say that they've never had to subscribe except for once, and other people say, "Oh yeah, I have to just do it over and over." They said they just keep getting kicked out. I don't.
And
I don't
Michelle, though, I
understand it.
thank you for resubscribing each time, though. I know it's a hassle, and I wish I knew how to fix it. So, okay, Georgia, I've seen videos. They scroll names at the end to thank people for their support. That's an idea. That way, if it's a gift or a gift card, people will know you got it. See, that's my thing too. I want you guys that sent things to know that we received them.
Yeah.
And then, so we can thank you too. So, Georgia, that is a good idea.
Okay.
We had not figured out just how we were going to do.
This is still in the works, trying to sort this.
So I'm definitely open to suggestions and ideas on how to acknowledge that we have received a gift when it's not on film, and to thank the giver as well. So yeah, if you have ideas and suggestions, please share those, because we still will have to make a decision on that. Okay. Okay. Jana says, I wonder if Palmy Angel Crafts meant in that comment subscribers only instead of members. I don't, Sam, do you know, is there a way to make a video that is subscribers only? I don't think so either. I've not noticed anything like that.
I don't think it works that way.
So, Palmy Angel Crafts says, I would support you for seeing those videos. See, I appreciate that. I do. I just
think
I don't like the idea of having you gotta pay to watch.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't like that. So.
I don't know about the paid membership. Doesn't really appeal to me.
Okay, Voice Reason says I'm thinking of something like Patreon or similar, but that's a paid for thing too, I believe.
Yeah.
So
I know people saying don't let the haters win, but again,
I know.
if you saw, you don't know how bad it's bad. It's bad.
It's
Bad,
okay.
bad. We don't, just don't. Trust me, I think most every one of you, if you were getting this, you'd be like, I'll stop whatever to make sure it's very unsettling. Very unsettling. When it involves your kids, it's
Yeah.
unsettling.
But Susan, she says the children are so happy, excited, and very appreciative. I know Shawn opens the gifts first. Or do you receive anything inappropriate? We're not receiving inappropriate
which
gifts.
we've worried about,
Yeah.
because when you see the comments, people are so over the top. It's like, what would this person be capable of? And so and if it stops something like that from happening, but
Okay. Oh yeah, Ellen says make sure you hit the like button. Yes, please. I always forget that until you guys point it out. I'm showing we currently have 441 people watching right now, and I have 296 thumbs up. So if you guys could hit that, I do know that helps with the algorithm. That's what I've read at least. Julia says just enjoy the gifts and keep your peace. No need to go through the misery. That's where we're at right now. And that way, okay. And here's something else we were thinking too. So if we get a dump truck load of gifts, the hateful people won't know it.
yeah,
If we get 0 gifts, the hateful people won't know it. So it's just, I just want them out of the loop. So
Bex talking about how Patreon works. I don't know anything about it.
it is a subscription, she says, where you pay monthly fees. Those who pay have their name listed at the end of the videos. Okay. Yeah, I've never used Patreon or anything like that.
Anything about it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Jonna, I don't understand why people need to be so mean either. You can email videos to specific people, Aiden says. So Rebekah Ivy says, I had a beauty channel a few years ago. I couldn't take the meanness. I shut it down after 6 months.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that,
Yeah. So, but most of this year has been awesome.
Yep. Yeah, and most of you'd have to cut your losses on, on stuff because,
Yeah.
yeah, you just have to you have to cut your losses on something. It's not worth it.
But on a good note, we are very busy with homestead things now. And
That time of the year.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's busy. Oh, Lori.
Oh my goodness.
Lori, thank you for this.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the super chat. Very generous. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Okay, what was I even saying?
If
Busy.
springtime and in Georgia, treats for a movie night.
Treats for a family movie night.
And see, and I'm glad you mentioned movie night. And people have sent us some really, really neat family movies, which we don't have time to hardly ever watch because we stay so busy.
No, okay.
And we need to take more time to make things happen.
What I did this week? I made up my block schedule on my handy dandy planner, which I just love to pieces.
Rebekah. Thank you. Thank
Rebekah
you very much.
Ivy, thank you for the super chat.
Thank you very much.
See, the vast majority of the YouTube thing has been very supportive. There are a tremendous amount of very good, generous, just wow, people out there. The mean ones just sting the most.
Yeah, I know. Well, but it's kind of like if you went to town and somebody beat you up and mugged you, and someone said, "Well, there was 5,000 other people in town and they didn't mug you." It still hurts when that one person does something bad to you. That's so. But we want our lives to get. The last year has been chaotic, trying to deal with the YouTube, trying to keep all this juggled and everything. We are going to take more time to get back to a normal life.
Yeah. Those of you that have been around like for the vast majority of this past year, Sarah basically did the gardening almost by herself last year. because I was so busy in
everything that she does, and then you added YouTube on top of everything else you do, it just taxed you to death.
yeah. I want to. I need to be, and I want to be out there in the garden growing food for our family. And so, there's only so
Yeah.
many hours in a day. And I think I was talking about my schedule. I made up the schedule so that at 8 p.m. at night, I need to schedule in shut down because we are up and working till midnight
And
and then getting up and working the next morning.
there's many times I'll go to bed at midnight and I get up at 4. I get 4 hours of sleep. That has to stop.
Yeah.
We can't live like that.
And so we're
Going to have
scheduling
to
it in
slow down.
8 p.m., wind it down. So we get a couple hours maybe to do a movie night or, something like that.
Yeah. Every once in a while they do it just to try to enjoy life. The kids are getting bigger.
Mhm.
They're going to be gone. And we're going to say, what happened to the kids? We wish we'd spent more time with the kids for they.
Which is ironic because one of my reasons for starting the channel was to document, to film all these precious things that we're doing as a family on this land. And I feel like right now I'm I'm getting so busy that I'm not having time to do that. Now my intent is to film the things we're doing.
Yeah.
CJ Florida.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for the super chat. Says to a beautiful family with hearts of gold.
And we'll try to film stuff. We'll try to get, as we're down doing stuff, we'll try to film some stuff, do it together.
And I do think the grocery haul videos, those are right behind what we eat in a week.
And they help people because I know it means a lot to you when people are coming back and saying, I am saving money. My budget, I've been stressed, and now I feel like I can make it because I'm learning so much about how to get the bargains, how to get the deals, how to use the sale ads. And times are tough for a lot of people right now. And so I know Janice still wants to try to do those as much as she can because she knows from the comments people that it has helped people a lot on budgeting for food.
And this is something that I shared with others before we even had a YouTube channel. You guys know we have our local ladies homestead group, just for the local ladies. And I would do my research before we had a YouTube channel, and I would put it out on Facebook for our group ladies and show them, here's what's on sale this week. Go get this and this and this. So I like being able to do the research. I'm all about efficiency and productivity. Let one person do the research and we could all benefit from it. And so I get good comments from those grocery haul weekly sale ad videos, but I get, I don't know, I feel like I'm doing something. It's my contribution.
Yeah.
I guess. So I would still like to keep those going and then film our just what we're doing around here stuff. But I was going to segue into the growing our own food, and I have to be more focused this year on participating in that because I've alluded to it in, was it my last grocery haul where I bought the canned goods of the carrots and the beans, the flats from Aldi. I am going to be upping our emergency preparedness stuff. It's an election year, and
there's a lot of, it's not only that, there's just a lot of weird things going on, and it's not just in the United States. And I've looked at news across the rest of the world. There's a lot of unstable, kind of spooky things going on.
But even in years past, on election years, and I don't care which side of politics you're on, I think if you just look at history, weird stuff just tends to
happen on those
so
years.
I would rather be prepared with some extra in my pantry more than usual.
Remember 4 years ago when there were shortages because of something that was happening? All of a sudden there was nothing on the store shelves. This is what typically happens.
So I am going to be trying to sprinkle a little bit of more preparedness stuff in, a little here, a little there, because that is something that I am doing, just whether we had a YouTube channel or not, this is something that I would be doing. The increased gardening, the more diligent, and let's make things grow this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, let's have a lot more out there, and because we've got, we need to grow things, and we've got more animals than ever. We got animals or we get food on the hoof. We got food walking around, and we need to.
Well, today, Jana says, I agree. Set the camera up in the garden and just let it run so we can see what you all do. Today, Anna, Abigail, and I got those 2 green gardening towers, the green stalks in the front yard, planted with onions today. I know Sarah planted peas today. Her friend Emily was here too, so they worked on planting peas. Shawn got the brooders set up in the shop. We have 200 meat birds arriving sometime this week. They are not all for us. We're keeping about 60. But we have, again, our community. We've all come together.
And you bulk, and if you can get a whole bunch of people to order together, you get it cheaper.
Yeah, and that's what we did. Several families went together so that we hit the 200 mark, and we got a cheaper pricing per chick for doing that. And this is stuff we were doing prior to a YouTube channel, but my intent is to film these things. So, and it kind of hits a homesteading category and the emergency preparedness category in my mind, at least. So Claire said, use your super chats to get the entry well and truly stocked. So we may have to do that. The summer kitchen is, the end is in sight.
Yeah, it's moving along. Matter of fact, I'm talking to somebody today about
our builder friend.
Our builder friend, another phase. So
he's coming tomorrow to evaluate what all the next phase we can check off.
Yeah, we are rapidly approaching usability.
So. And you guys that have been around know our whole intent with, if we ever earn income on a YouTube channel, we're going to use it to finish off the summer kitchen and then to pay off our mortgage. We're not living off of this money. We're still living off Shawn's paycheck.
It is not. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, using it for the infrastructure, get the infrastructure paid off. So.
Lee asked, can you block viewers that are rude? We have blocked 189 people so far this year. And still, we've even had some that we believe have set up second accounts after we've blocked the first accounts. It's just crazy. So, the Stanley family, check out their channel, asks, are you all doing anything to prepare for the eclipse?
One of the things, and those of you who don't live in the Eclipse area, and I guess it's really through kind of Arkansas, Missouri, up there where they, in this, where the totality is going to be a longer period of time, and like 100 and 150 mile stretch, this area or whatever. Oh,
Deborah Brown. Thank you for the super chat. She specifies treats. We are to treat ourselves.
Yes.
So I need to squirrel some of that money away
for special treats.
For special treats. Thank you.
This is all a very rural area that the eclipse is coming through at the longest. So there's not the gas stations, grocery stores, things are just enough. Hotels are just enough for the locals. The estimates are just crazy. The hundreds of thousands of people that's supposed to be pouring into this area. So the locals have had to be given notice that
that's Michelle. She's local. She says they say we could run out of gas here.
We absolutely will. There's no doubt, because all these people are going to come pouring in, and they'll have driven no how far. They're going to have to refill their vehicles. There's no way there's enough gas at the stations. This is going to create a huge problem. There's going to be all these people stranded. And people not knowing, and people, I'm going to show up there and get a motel. The motels have been booked up for a year.
Yeah.
There isn't going to be a motel, and there's going to be a lot of people. It's going to be very chaotic. You're going to have a lot of people not understanding that they're going to run out of gas. They're going to run out of motel rooms. The restaurants, and it's concerning that it will be rather. It's going to be kind of a mess for a while, and so.
And some locals will probably wait till that last week to get extra things. Okay, so Michelle, Grandma's Homemade here. She's local to us. Came to the meet and greet and everything. I don't know if you saw the Poplar Bluff Chamber of Commerce. The whole Poplar Bluff area is like in the best of the best lineup, like the 100%
From
path of
from
totality.
northern Arkansas all the way up to kind of the way it cuts across Missouri. That
Yeah.
whole section
So
is.
we're in it. We're just like
That's where
right
everybody's
there.
coming.
But the Poplar Bluff Chamber of Commerce is even putting out to locals, residents, FYI, make sure your gas tanks are topped off. Make sure you have all of your groceries. Expect the roads, emergency services.
Yeah, they're
It's
talking.
supposed to be
They're talking about the
wild.
police ambulances are worried because I mean you're talking about counties out here that keep like I mean they only have maybe 2 or 3 ambulances in their whole fleet.
For the whole
Period.
county.
Yeah, for the whole
Yeah.
county.
Yeah.
You know, and you bring 100,000 people in, things start happening. There's no way. And where would you take them? In like the gas stations, they just have a little tank. These are small little stations with very tiny little tanks. I mean, you can just take a line of people and they can run them out of gas just like that, and the gas is gone. They don't have the extra tanks or anything.
So our intent,
Yeah,
I hope to film. First, I'll say that I do hope to film because we're supposed to have a very, very good, and we have our glasses bought and everything already. We intend to stay home, hunker down, not go anywhere. We do have family coming in from out of state to
see this
because we're in the best of the best, totality there. But yeah, that's our plan. Miss Wanda at Jimmy Branch Homestead asked, do you get bad comments from the haters on your weekly sale ad videos? I've gotten some. They're not as vicious.
Yeah.
It's things like, why are you picking on Walmart? I'll get that. I'm like, I'm not picking on Walmart. Walmart's everywhere. That's why I picked Walmart. It's not.
From Walmart. The funniest one you always get though is you're wasting all that money on gas running the circle. They don't understand. You're in a little bitty spot. These places are 2 minutes from each other. It's not like you're running all over the place.
Was it, guys? I did
These
the
are all
math.
close together.
If anybody remembers, what was my mileage? Was it 40 something cents?
Yeah, it was like 40 something cents
In gas money
to run to every store.
From store to store. I don't remember
all
exactly.
These stores are right there together.
I'd have to do the math again.
So that's one of the funny ones, that thanks. So.
Oh, Joy for Genesis, share your wedding pictures sometime. I'd love to see them.
Oh yeah, we're good.
It's much fancier. You still had no hair.
No, well, I didn't have.
No,
I still bald, but I just didn't have this. Yeah.
Yeah. Block the roads and just let the locals in. I'm afraid we'd be.
It's going to be. Yeah, it's going to be chaotic. But,
it's My Wild Home. Oh, they are here. I saw Miss Vicky say, "Hi, Wild Home." Hi, My Wild Home. You can check out their channel too. Now, My Wild Home, Melody and Ryan, we met them through YouTube. So, yeah, make sure you're subscribed to their channel. Sam, are you getting the link? You already did it. Never mind. He's on the ball. So, oh goodness. Deborah says, you don't pick on Walmart. You just show you don't have to shop, just Walmart. And there are some things that are a better price at Walmart. And I go there specifically to buy them from Walmart. I'm not anti-Walmart. Yeah. I just think we need to be selective. And I like pointing those things out. So, okay. Well, we are after 1 hour now. What store do you shop at the most? Allison says, if I had to pick just one store, it would be Aldi, because generally speaking, I get the best price on the largest number of items. Kroger has those super good deals, but you never know what you're going to get, and it's just a handful. If I had to pick, it'd just be Aldi. Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to need to hop off here. I still have to water glass eggs tonight. I've got them in the bucket. This is my first bucket for this year. So I need to water glass eggs and make yogurt tonight. So, but then we're shutting down, right?
Try to.
That's the plan. It's on the paper that we are supposed to shut down at 8 o'clock. So, Okay, guys, thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for enduring this last year through the good and the bad and the ugly, and for growing with us and for encouraging us and just being very, very good to us. We do love you guys and we appreciate you. And we'll see what this next year brings, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, we'll see what the next year brings.
I'm going to go finish my tea and work in the kitchen a little bit more. So, all right, guys. Hopefully, we will see you guys next week. We're going to play it by ear and see where we go from here. You want to tell everybody bye?
Bye.
Bye, guys. We'll see you later. Abigail wants to hop in here and wave to everybody too. Rebecca's asleep behind me. So,
Yeah, because it looks like you come in from the wrong side when you it's flip flopped on the screen.
bye, guys. We love you and we'll see you next week, Lord willing.
Bye.